Andrea, welcome to the program.
Hi, Dr. Laura.
Hi. How can I help?
Well, as the screener asked, I am trying to find ways to cope with an adult daughter who has estranged herself from me at first, and now myself and my husband, who is her father. She won't contact us at all. She won't return any messages.
And I have to ask the secret question. What happened?
You want the long or the short of it?
The long of it.
Okay, this goes back a long time. I mean, I guess starting around her middle school ages, just she was never happy. Something was off, and apparently she's had many, many relationships that have been very bad, unbeknownst to me. Probably because I don't agree with the lifestyle choice that she has made.
And what are the lifestyle choices she's made? What are you talking about?
To have a woman as her partner.
Oh, she's a lesbian.
Yes.
Okay.
But this is up and down. It's not always been this.
So sometimes she's with women, sometimes she's with men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any other children?
Or both. At the same time. Yes. I have a son we have a wonderful relationship with him.
And how old is he?
32.
And how old is your daughter?
34.
Okay. When she was in middle school and having all kinds of problems, did she go talk to the school counselor? Did she have any psychological help during that period of time?
Well, no, it wasn't really problems like that. It was just like she had a hard time getting along with other kids and things like that. And we were a very, close family. We guarded our children.
I wish nobody would say that anymore. We were a very close family. Now they don't even talk to me. Okay, leave that out. She had psychological problems in her middle years in school, and she never got any help. I'm just getting history.
No.
Ma'am, can you just work with me?
I know.
Work with me.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And now she has had, I like men, I like women, I like everybody at the same time. From a very early part of her life, it was clear she was having psychological problems. And they have persisted and perhaps gotten more difficult. And it's not unusual for people who are doing poorly in life, who then go to a counselor, and the counselor magically tells them, it's your parents. Because that way we have an outside, may I finish? And then you can do your thing, okay? I'm just trying to explain something. Mm-hmm. This is not an hour of psychotherapy in my office, all right? So let me be appropriate to the circumstance. Blaming someone else is a defense mechanism against growing and self-awareness and taking any accountability for one's own life. And if she's in that mode, you don't have any opportunity to make a connection. So what were you going to say? Let me tell you about a guy I want you to meet. Started his career as a cop at the age of 21. Now he runs one of the most respected gold companies in America. And he calls every single customer personally after they place an order. His name is Rich Jacoby. His company is Golden Crest Metals. And right now, he's sending my listeners a free precious metal info kit. No cost, no pressure. Text the word KIT to metals. That's KIT to 638-257. And tell them Dr. Laura sent you.
Well, one thing I want to say is I agree with you completely. So my question is not necessarily how to change it, it's how to cope with it. But I did get her help at one point, because her first year she went away to college. And unbeknownst to us, this girl from high school who had a boyfriend or whatever had followed her up there. She wasn't going to the college that my daughter was going to. And we get a call one night, from one of my husband's coworkers, that says, you need to get up there because she's having a mental breakdown.
Okay, let's put that.
So,
Okay, stop
course,
for a second. Whatever help she got hasn't helped. That's not your fault.
I know.
So where we are is that she has, I really need to put a button on this. I know you're frustrated and you want answers. It's very sad and upsetting when you have a kid who's off the rails, especially when they blame you. So I have to estrange myself from my family because that way I'm healthier and happier, and it's not my fault. And she's not healthier or happier. And I regret there's nothing you can do about this. This has to come from her. It's like an alcoholic. Nobody can tell them to stop drinking. They have to decide one day to take responsibility. She may or may not be mentally, emotionally, cognitively capable of much more than she's doing now. Who knows? How do you cope with this? You feel bad and you get on with your marriage, your other kid, and your life.
I know. My husband says, I want my wife back.
Well, you made vows to him, and he's counting on you, and you owe him that. You have a moral obligation to your vows with him. To allow being upset, although thoroughly understandable, to destroy his marriage with you is not right. It's not any more right than what your daughter's doing.
I know, and I know I listen to you all the time.
Don't say I know to me. Don't say I know to me, because I find that a horrendous thing to say. And I feel ridiculous thing to say to me.
I know, but what can I say?
What can you say? To who?
To you.
I have abdicated my whole life of being a mother to my other child, a wife to my husband, a person to myself, because my daughter is mentally unbalanced. And I have not wanted to accept it. And I feel guilt, even though I know I ought not. So perhaps you could go into counseling and regain your appropriate obligations. And that's not to suffer over your daughter. That's not an appropriate obligation.
I appreciate you very much.
Woman to woman, I'm going to tell you this pretty straight. You ready? Stop with the feeling crappy. Stop with the being a victim of your daughter. Stop being miserable. Stop being like your daughter. Take back your life. Right now, you're acting like your daughter. I am miserable, and I'm going to blame my parents. I am miserable, and I'm going to blame my hurt about my daughter is not talking to me. It's like the same thing in reverse. Do you see that?
Yes.
Well, you can't expect her to stop it when you don't even want to stop it. Come on. Earlier, I mentioned a man I wanted you to meet, Rich Jacoby. He started his career as a full-time police officer at just 21 years of age. As a cop, he saw something most people don't. Good officers who spend their lives in service retire with a supposedly secure pension and still struggle. Guaranteed doesn't always mean guaranteed. So he left the force, went back to school to learn his MBA. After 20 years in real estate, he learned that real tangible assets can help protect what you've spent a lifetime building. As a result, he founded Golden Crest Metals, one of the most respected gold companies in America today. And right now, Golden Crest is sending my listeners a free information kit on how anyone can add gold or silver to their retirement savings tax and penalty free. Just real information from a guy who spent his whole life protecting people. Text the word KIT to Metals. That's KIT to 638-257 or visit goldencrestmetals.com/Dr. Laura and tell them I sent you.
Yes. I agree with what you're saying. And I have to just hope that one day she'll, because the person she's with is also estranged from her parents. And she's
Drop the hope. I just gave you an out, and you went right back in. Listen to me again. You act just like your daughter.
Okay.
Blaming.
Okay.
You're doing it. Do you see that, or do you think I'm just nuts?
I think I'm nuts.
Do you see what I just said, or do you think I'm nuts? Answer my question. Don't dig your hole deeper.
I see what you said.
You just proved me right.
That I'm blaming myself.
Yes.
Okay. So my only option at this point is to be strong, be thankful for what I have, which is an amazing husband, and a wonderful son who's probably going to get engaged soon, and they deserve. Like he's always had to pick up his sister's mess, and he doesn't deserve that. So.
No, he doesn't, and either do you. You deserve your life back. Take it back.
Okay, I'll try.
No,
I will. I know I listen to you too much.
Well, trying means, let me try that. No, I didn't like it. That's what trying is. Doing it is a commitment to go through all barriers.
I'm very good at making commitments.
Then make one to you right now.
Okay.
Now, let me hear it.
I am committed to enjoying the rest of the time I have with my husband and to enjoy the accomplishments and the milestones in my son's life and in our life. Because, we're reaching retirement. We've been through so much. And we did so good. I'm sticking it out. I'm going to make him happy because we've been making each other happy for 43 years. And she's not going to come between us.
Yes. I'm very proud of you. That was beautiful. That was perfect. That was perfect. Perfect, Andrea. Perfect.
Okay.
I'm counting on you to be a woman of your honor.
I will, and I am trying to get help, and to get ready to call you back.
Postpone that for a while because
you did great.
Hey, Andrea, postpone that for a while. See how you do with your commitment. Because you're going to go into therapy and spend months talking about the same thing. And that just makes it more firmly embedded. And I'm trying to dig you out of it.
Okay. And I really appreciate everything you do. And I do hope my call has helped somebody else because I listen to you religiously.
I believe it has.
Monday through Friday on my way home from work.
Thank you.
I kept waiting for somebody to ask the same question I was asking.
Cool. Well, you
but
did
they
it.
Didn't, so I guess I had to do it.
That's right. You had to do it. All right. Call me in a few weeks, no matter how it goes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. That's good. If you've been waiting to hear somebody else ask your question, I like that. Ask it yourself today. Come on. Remember how she sounded when she came on and how she sounds when she just left? You want that experience? In between, it may get a little rough, but then look where you get. I'm Dr. Laura Schlessinger. My number, 1-800-Dr. Laura, Have me preach, teach, and nag at you for whatever it is you're going through.
My friend.
My wife.
My husband.
Mother-in-law.
My dad.
My sister.
I just need to know what the right thing to do is in this situation.
Call 1-800-375-2872. Let me get you focused.
Looking for you to help me get my head screwed on straight.
Okay, I'll try. It's time for you to call, okay? Now, what's my prescription for better, stronger, happier relationships? Easy. It's the all-new Dr. Laura podcast, featuring a morning monologue by yours truly and a call of the day handpicked by me. Listen daily and get a dose of my preaching, teaching, and nagging at drlaura.com or on the SiriusXM app or wherever you listen to podcasts. It's all good.